Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Fed Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is March 27th, 2025, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, U.S. markets, both of them just got clobbered yesterday and sold off tremendously. No major economic events scheduled for today. So let's take a look at the markets. Starting out with the Forex sims, the Canadian dollar gains versus the U.S. dollar nicely over the past couple of days. That's noteworthy. We'll take a look at that. But first, looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ got clobbered, especially the NASDAQ. Now looking at commodities, natural gas slides lower. And as we look at the stocks, it's really the tech sector that got beat up the worst. Yes, there was a sell-off across the board, but tech got beat up the worst. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains steady after its gains. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here you go with the Canadian dollar. A little bit of a slide here. It's not a big deal, but it's sliding to its supportish level. Now it does break this. Next support is 141, and that would mean the Canadian dollar is getting stronger versus the dollar. Now nothing has really changed on the ground in terms of tariffs or any of that. So the question is are we going to just see it continue to bounce off of this area? That could be a possibility here. Now jumping into commodities, natural gas actually selling off here quite aggressively from its high of 410, 440-ish level. That was a nice pivot downwards. Now, just a week of trading from 425 down to 372. That's a pretty decent move, okay? And with less than one lot, you can make $3,000 to $4,000, okay? So really just a big opportunity when it comes to natural gas. At these levels, we may see a bounce as it is on supportish area. Now, jumping into the U.S. markets, this is where the bloodbath happened yesterday. You don't see it in the Dow Jones as much, okay? There was a little bit of a sell-off in Dow Jones, but the NASDAQ sold off. You can see that right here. That was a nosedive, over 300 points from 20,300 down below 19,800-ish level. In after-hours trading, we're just bouncing off of this area now. Now, what sold off the worst? All right, so let's take a look at it. It's mostly the tech stocks, okay? If we just start with NVIDIA also, just a big gap down and sell-off from its 118. That's over $7 in intraday trading. And looking at Amazon, also selling off quite aggressively. Tesla selling off not so aggressively, but selling off as well. And if we look at the other majors, Microsoft selling off and Meta selling off. Okay, so looking at the gamut of all the tech stocks, they sold off aggressively. Now, if I shift it and we look at the bank stocks, yeah, they sold off, but not by that much. Okay, this is within reason. Okay, and with that said, focus is on tech right now. So let's see if that sell-off is going to continue today with this bounce in pre-market trading, which potentially it could. Now, looking at lastly at Bitcoin, as that has held on to its gains at 87K, not moving much here. Market is really less volatile than what we saw over the past 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it is consolidating, finding its footing as we enter the end of March. Now, April brings us to new heights as we're starting corporate earnings next month. So that's going to be something to look forward to. This is Fed Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.